Hey everyone, Alex here with Usborne Books and More. I'm going to get our party started by sharing some of my family's favorites and giving you an introduction to our books. So starting with Babies and Toddlers, our That's Not My series. My 1- and 3-year-old absolutely love these. These are sturdy board books with a touchy-feely patch on every page and a mouse to find on each page too. We have lots of titles in this collection, including some seasonal and holiday titles, and they are just super great. Next up is our sound and music books. Again, lots of titles to choose from here. The buttons in these are soft touch and the illustrations are beautiful. There is an on-off switch on each book, which is very nice. And the sounds are really wonderful. So I'll show you those soft touch buttons, and the nice music. Carnival of the Animals is one of our favorites. I cannot talk about our sound books without talking about our listen and read storybooks. So these are just as they sound. You can push the buttons and the story will be read to you. I enjoy these because my boys can have the stories read to them, and as much as I love reading to them, I also love giving them some independence in interacting with books. My boys are really into some punny, funny books, so I wanted to share some of those. So we have You Complete Me and Apple of My Pie. These are really cute, again, punny board books. We also have Veggie Squad, Good for Your Bod, punny. We have Sweet Corn. We have Agent Tomato, Ollie Broccoli, and Super Crunch. Those are really a lot of fun. Some other funny books. We have Gobble Gobble Moo Tractor Book. That's really interactive, as is I Say Ooh, You Say Ah. Steve, Terror of the Seas. Just wait until you meet Steve's friend. It's pretty hilarious. And then we have Dan the Taxi Man. This is another interactive, super fun book where the kiddos can follow along. You can see there's some tape on that. We really love this book and read it a lot. And last but not least in the funny board books is Nibbles. We have our little Nibbles plush here. We have Nibbles numbers and Nibbles colors for kiddos who are learning those things. We also have Nibbles the Dinosaur Guide, Nibbles the Monster Hunt, and of course our original Nibbles the Book Monster. Favorite bedtime books, Love You Who, loving your child no matter what, Where Happiness Lives, being happy with where you are. The illustrations in this one are beautiful, and there's some peek-throughs, super wonderful. Next up is our questions and answers books, and again we have some different levels here, and you can see the different sizes. So our very first questions and answers with popular titles like What's a Potty For, What is Poop, have just a few flaps per page and just enough information for about ages 2 and up. Next is our first questions and answers, and a little bit more information, a few more flaps per page, just showing you a few titles here. And then last but not least is our questions and answers. The first questions and answers good for ages 3 and up. This is good for ages 4 and up, and more flaps, more information per page, lots of topics to choose from. Time to jump into some chapter books. So starting with ages 7 and up, our Bear Grylls Adventure Series. These remind me a little bit of the Magic Treehouse book. There's still a few illustrations. The text isn't too large. Next up is our newer House of Heroes. I absolutely love these. Kind of remind me a little bit of Nancy Drew, just a little bit younger Nancy Drew. These are good for ages 8 and up. Just some fun factoids and trivia throughout the books, and Henry is super spunky. Would be great for boys or girls though. Hands down, my favorite is the Mapmakers Chronicles trilogy. This is about Quinn, and he is on a quest to draw a map of the world. I absolutely love, and my husband really loved, this World Wars book. It's very comprehensive when it comes to the World Wars. So if you have a kiddo who is really into history or World War I or II, this is definitely for them. Again, if you have a kiddo who's into history but needs maybe a little bit more of like a story type book, we have our Time Travelers, and so they are traveling through time to the medieval times, the Viking Age, the Roman world, and ancient Egypt. Super awesome. I wouldn't be completing the Usborne Books and More if I didn't talk about some of our activities. And my family's favorite activities are our puzzles. So my boys are 1 and 3 again, and we like these 2-piece puzzles. That's a great introduction to puzzles. My 3-year-old enjoys the 9-piece puzzles. There are 3 of them in there. We have a couple between like 25 and 100. We also have our 100-piece puzzles. They all come with a book, and we also have a couple 200 and 300-piece puzzles. Lastly is our magic painting books. This is a wonderful activity for all ages for my toddlers. I stick up the sheets, I rip them out, and I tape them to the bathtub wall for them to paint for a truly mess-free activity. Great mess-free activity for elementary students, and teens and adults may also find it relaxing. I know that was a lot, and so if you have questions about any of these or need some recommendations for your readers, please do not hesitate to reach out. Can't wait to party with you.